Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a story about friendships and friends and my situation that I've been in before. So let's get started because I have a lot to say. I'm just gonna tell my story. Yeah, so I moved to California 5 years ago. By now everyone should know this because I keep mentioning that. And as I get older, I'm in my late 20s now, you just understand the world a little better. I'll admit, when I was 18, I'm like, no, this is it. I know so much. And then you turn 21, I'm like, no, 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 21 is it. I've learned so much, I've grown so much. And then you just keep going and growing and growing, and I don't know. I love it. You don't stop. And it's the obstacles you've been through, it's the challenges in life that throws at you. It's being independent, living on my own, doing things on my own, figuring out things for the first time on my own. Everything helps me to become the person that I'm supposed to be and shapes the person that I want to become. And everything happens for a reason. I truly, truly believe in that statement. Definitely as I get older. I'm like, oh, this happened because of this. Or like, I didn't get this job because now I know why. It might not look very clear, within the first couple of weeks, a month, or even 3 months, but you'll see why things happen for a reason. And I might be agnostic in my religion, but I do believe there is a higher power, and that God is putting everyone in the right place that they're supposed to be at. And everything does happen for a reason, and you will know why and get your questions answered, if that all makes sense. I'm pretty spiritual, I would say, as well. So, but I wanted to talk about my friendships. I have a lot of friends. They're spread out all around the world. And so when I said that kind of loosely because I do have a lot of good friends, but do I have a lot of friends where I am at currently in the area? No, I really don't. I'm gonna be flat out honest. I don't. But if I ever needed to go to New York, I have a place to stay. If I wanted to go to London, I have a friend in London, Hong Kong, China. Someone's in Madrid right now, I believe. I have people all around that I can always visit and be like, hey, can I stop by? And it's not awkward because we're that close. And I do believe that, a good friendship, you don't need to talk to them every day. It's when, you have time where you just thinking about them, you miss them, you just text them or message them or reminisce about the good old days and they respond, and that's a great friendship. You don't have to be talking to that person all the time. You don't have to. I don't even Snapchat with some of my best friends because they don't even have Snapchat. I mean, that's a side note. I like to keep, the record numbers continuing going. So I'm at 602 with someone right now, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, going back to my story. I had best friends over the years, but I've come to realize as I get older that people label things differently, or you don't have to label things at all. But I used to label best friends, and I think as I get older, I just call people good friends. I don't know if I necessarily have a best friend, or I hear people say you can only have one best friend. I'm like, why? Who said that? I mean, I believe that there are maybe a specific individual that you go to for secrets and stuff and you trust them. That's just that one person. Or you have, one group of friends, you tell them your personal stuff. One group is more of, what happens on your job. One group is something else. I mean, I have that as well too. So, but I'm going to start from the beginning, from the really beginning, story time. So I've had different best friends over the course of my life so far. I'm not going to use names because it's just privacy. I just don't want to use their names. So I'm going to change everyone's names. I had a best friend from kindergarten all the way to 5th grade, and his grandmother and my grandmother were good friends, and we all got along, and we were best friends. We went over to each other's houses and birthday parties and all of that, and we had a great time for those 5 to 6 years. And then rumors in middle school started about my sexuality. And then there was this examination test where you can take to go to a better school in Boston. It's called the ISEE, and you get to go to either John D. O'Brien, Boston Latin Academy, or Boston Latin School. And I took the test in 6th grade. I didn't get into any of the schools, but my best friend did. He got into the number one school, Boston Latin School. And so, I mean, this is my side of the story. They probably have their versions, but this is my side. And I remember him coming to my locker one day. He's like, "Why do you have a purple backpack? That's so gay." Um, Things like that. So we were starting to already drift at that point because he was making friends with, people who were smarter, I guess, or, not. He didn't want to be associated with me because of my sexuality at that time. Who knows? So I lost him as a friend, and we don't talk anymore. I've seen him on Facebook, but never added him. There's no bad blood. I just, when you grow older, you grow apart from other people, and that's totally fine. That was kindergarten. I was like 3 or 4, so it's fine. Um, and then I had a friend, a best friend from 2nd grade, and we were best friends too. We did everything together, and there were rumors of us like being gay or whatever, and that didn't ruin our friendship. He actually transferred out of school in, I think, 5th grade. I can't remember. So those 3 years, he was like my best friend, and we talked a lot and did everything together. But I think he transferred out, and then I haven't heard from him since. I saw him on Facebook, I think maybe in high school, and he did come out, which was amazing. But I don't think we keep in contact anymore. But he was a good friendship that it ended because, of the distance. He was in another school and I was somewhere in my own school. And then my other friends, we're moving into college now. I had a best friend, or I shouldn't say had, I have a best friend that she she was great. We got along so well, and we even lived together for a year, my junior year of college, in an apartment style, and we just had each other's back, and she knew my secrets, I knew her secrets, and we just clicked, like got along super easily and instantly, and it was great. And we're still friends to this day. She's actually a mom right now, so I don't, and she lives on the other side of the country, so I don't see her as much, obviously, but she's doing her thing, and she's a great mom, and her baby is so cute. So we're still best friends, or we're still friends. I'd say best friends because I've known her for so long now. Shout out to you, Silly, from Dilly, inside thing going on. And then I have friends after college that I met out here in California from the Disney College program that had my back. And, that program was 4 or 5 months long, but I got to know some of these people really closely, and we got so close, and we're still friends, best friends to this day. And she's my sister. I call her my sister. She knows who she is, and I love her. And then this is the last story that I wanted to share with you. I had a best friend in college again. It's my junior and senior year, but it was our friendship really developed in senior year of college, which made me sad because she was 2 years, I think, younger than me, or maybe 1 year younger than me. I can't remember now. I think 1 year younger than me, but I was graduating and she wasn't. So and I was moving to California, so I knew it wouldn't be the same. But I spent probably almost every day with her. She was my confidant. I don't know, we just clicked so well, and we understood each other's jokes. We had each other's backs. For the longest time, I felt like I didn't have a friendship that had my back. Like you see in TV shows, like if someone gets into a fight, like my friends would protect me. Like I didn't feel like I had that. But when I met her, I don't know, like I felt like we were like this, and we were so close that we called each other like siblings, brother and sister, and I would take care of her, she would take care of me, and we took care of each other at parties. I remember, that's another story, but at a party. Um, but we were so close, and I visited her in New York. She's from New York during our spring break. She came to my graduation party. We went to concerts together, and it was just a great friendship. And she was there for me during the Boston bombing. Like she was there for me, and I valued our friendship so much. And so the summer that I graduated, we were just contacting back and forth, and I noticed that she wasn't contacting me as much or messaging me back as much, and I was like, what is going on here? to the point finally where she wasn't even talking to me at all anymore. And I was like, what happened to her? Like, we're still friends on Facebook, so I still saw pictures of her starting her senior year of college, and I'm doing my thing in California. I'm like, why are we not talking? Like, I don't get it. So I wrote a letter and I sent it to her, and I was like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I just want to know and clear the air. And then she sent me a letter, shockingly, and I got all the answers that I needed to. I'm not going to go into detail about it because it's personal um, and private on her behalf. But I got the closure that I needed, and I knew that unfortunately that friendship was over. I'm sorry. That friendship was over, but that friendship taught me so much about how to be a friend or what a good friend is, and not to not necessarily invest in so much in friendships, but like, be mindful and also know that everyone that comes in your life, there's a reason, there's a purpose, and sometimes once that purpose is fulfilled, they exit out of your life, and sometimes it's because you guys live separately or drifted apart. It's nothing bad, or sometimes it is bad, but they're just out of your life, and you have to be or learn how to be okay with it and be like, okay, that's fine. That was a great fond memory that we had, but it's over, and you move on, and you just and I honestly think as you get older, you start to build your own family, and you start talking less to your friendships when you have family, you get married, and have your own kids, and then you go back to your friendships after everything's kind of like settled, and things like that. But she taught me a lot about friendship, and I will always cherish our moments that we had together. I think only positive things when I talk about her, because it was such a great friendship. It really was. And I realized I just talked about a lot of not bad, but like friendships that ended. I do have friendships that have lasted 22 plus years. Shout out to Kevin and Chelsea. I've known Kevin since kindergarten and Chelsea since first grade. And the three of us are like the three musketeers, and we've been best friends since. We all come from the same school. We all go through different things, but we all somehow connect with each other, and we always see each other when we're in the same area, and it's like time hasn't passed. And we talk about obviously high school and middle school and what we do and everything, but yeah, we've been friends for more than 20 years, so I can keep a friend if that's what you're thinking. Okay, it's not me, it's everyone else. I'm kidding. But yeah, friends, people in your lives, coming in, coming out, family, everything. Just, it all ties together. Yeah. That's my story. I hope you learn or will learn or enjoy this. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. You're entitled to your opinion. Yeah. Don't forget to love life, live happy, and I'll see you next time. You can be my friend too if you want to. Just follow, subscribe, add, follow me. I'll follow back.